I don't know if that's working or not, but hmm. Um, 1 second. Let's see if we can hear. Barely. So that must be controlled by this. Mic is here. Desktop audio input capture. Desktop audio seems like it should be the case. All right, if that gets too loud on YouTube, y'all let me know. I'm gonna turn the audio down. Welcome everybody. What up? This is Marcus Williams. Welcome back. Long time no see. We back to draw. I know that. Let's turn on some music. Sound it. Okay. What up, people? What up? We gonna draw today. Let me get that Swaptober logo in here. I just created the Swaptober logo. Let's put that at the top so people know what it is and what it ain't. You know. Sometimes I draw. Welcome everybody. Y'all let me know what it is and what's going on in the world. Let's see, I just want a logo. Drop. There we go. Take this. I'm gonna flatten that. Layer set. Copy this. Take that. Then we'll put this out. We'll put all this in a layer. If y'all don't know, Swaptober is a thing that I do occasionally, every year. So that's what's going on. All right. So let me put a little something in the background. Let me put a little something in the background like that. We're gonna put it in like this. Then we're gonna reduce that. What's up, y'all? Welcome in. I am late to doing stuff for Swaptober. No, I'm not late. Listen, I created Swaptober. Okay, it is my brainchild. I'm never late. Time is relative. No, I'm joking. I was supposed to start last week. Clearly, it's the 5th of October. But that's just a challenge, the way I see it. I figure, why not? Just keep the party going. And get to it, Why not? All right, so what we're going to do. No, I don't want this to be here. And I need some of these references. All right, what we're going to try to create today is something that has been on the ride. Wait, what's going on here? Yeah, that's working. Okay, so why is that not working? We're gonna try to get some of this artwork done for Swaptober. I'm gonna keep it rough. I'm only gonna clean up certain parts of it. Okay, I can't see that. Hold on. I got a question. Man, I was literally just wondering where your Swaptober content before I look forward to it. Yes, my bad. I've been drawing and stuff, and doing work and stuff, trying to go to bed and stuff. You know, sometimes it's okay to sacrifice all of the days and energy for the free. But then, you know, something in the back of your mind says, "Ain't nobody paying me to stay up late." So, you know, I try to be as forthcoming about this, and then I go to bed. I've been trying to go to sleep lately. It's been great. But anyway, yes, it's here. It's here. We're gonna do Akaza from Demon Slayer. Why not? You feel me? But sometimes I get inspiration from painterly stuff, and I want to try that. So we're gonna try a painterly style. I'm gonna keep it rough, like I said, so I don't have to clean up stuff. That's gonna help me finish faster. Okay? If the music ain't loud enough, or if y'all can't hear me, you gotta say something, because I don't really know how I sound. But have you been doing I gotta move this rubber band. Hold on. I got a rubber band like trying to hold everything together here. Hold on. Wait, I can grab it. Oh, it's fighting. It's fighting. Hold on. It's fighting. Hopefully I don't break it. I'm gonna adjust it. Like that. That way I can actually scroll. Okay, my bad. Here we go. Is that where we were? I think we're good there. Okay, what's the question? Have you been doing what? Marvel Interior? I have not, actually. You know, I kind of hear from them when I hear from them and stuff. I'm not really worried about it. And I'm chewing on stuff. Sometimes you gotta draw and chew at the same time. It's just part of life. Okay. Now the boy, I found his character sheet because he's this color, right? This weird, I don't know what color you call this, but we'll sample it for now, and then I'll add that in a minute. But we're not even done with the details. You know, let's go ahead and get some details in. You know, I'm gonna focus on some stuff. You know, I got stuff that I want to draw for Swaptober, so I'm gonna do that as well. But then I'm like, I gotta do what's also hitting and popping. You know, so I'm gonna try to be forthcoming with all that good stuff. I'm gonna try to get everything that I can get. Okay. If you got questions, if you got comments and all that stuff, I am live on YouTube and I'm live on Instagram right now. Maybe I'll go live on TikTok, but I'm not really sure. I feel like that's an echo chamber, sort of. What do you think? I don't know. Anybody on TikTok right now? Somebody dare me to go live on TikTok. How about that? I may go live on TikTok. But until then, I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on Instagram for the gram right now. But yeah, if you guys have questions, if you got comments, if you want to join into Swaptober this month, it is all October. I got a question. Somebody was like, what is Swaptober? Is it just, are you just swapping rate? No. So let me explain. Swaptober is a character design contest. Not a contest. I'm sorry. Let me start again. Swaptober is a character design art challenge. Okay. It is a design challenge where you have to take any character, and I mean any character. Doesn't matter what the genre, where it's from, sci-fi, video games, movies, television, toys, you name it, animation, and the like. It could be live action, it don't matter. But you take that character and you create an alternate version of that character, right? And I guess the goal is to try to design it so it looks like it's always been that, But you don't have to actually, I guess the concept is it's a design challenge. So if you're trying to design another version of a character, you want to hit on the design so people recognize that character, right? But I guess you don't have to. make it exactly like the source material. That's kind of the point of a character design challenge, right? So if you're redesigning a character, I guess that works too. So that's what I do for it. Sometimes I have to, I want to go in and just gender swap it so it's a female version of a male character, right? And that's generally the heart of what I'm doing. It's like, if there's a male version in one universe, then I want to design the female variant of that. And then I don't want to just, sometimes just make it straight up one-to-one. Like, oh, it's a male, here's a female version. Sometimes I want to design, the outfit a little bit different. I want to give it some, let me raise this up. Y'all let me know if y'all can't hear this music. I don't like this song right now. This song is gonna get my nerves. Shut up with all the words. Shut up with all that singing. I don't know if I don't hear that singing. But yeah, if you happen to see a lot of women characters, I think that's actually, just a result of what happens when you actually start going down the roster. There's a ton of female characters that are out there, but I like to draw the stuff that I'm a fan of. So, it happens that way sometimes. I don't mean it to be exclusively full of women, but that just means that I'm a fan of the male character, and therefore I'm going to create a variant that is suited to the process. So, we'll keep the party going that way. You guys can take a seat. You can watch here. You can watch on YouTube. I know people like to bounce in and out on Instagram because they're scared or something. I don't really know. I'm not really sure why people bounce in and out on Instagram. But if you're more comfortable watching on YouTube, you can join it live. I'm doing it live on YouTube. And you can ask questions here or there. Question is, have you ever dropped a superhero swap from a human to an animal? See, and that's where a lot of the confusion happens. It's not that kind of a swap. I guess it could be, but I'm focusing more on gender swaps. So, and I find that to be a pretty cool challenge, especially with the style. People have thought that Swaptober, you should change, Superman, into Black Superman. And I'm like, you could do that. You could do that. That's not what I'm doing. That's not the swap that I'm doing. You should swap, you know what I'm saying? Like the Joker into the Batman. That's a swap. No. See, you're doing another swap. And by all definition, you can do that if you want to. I'm doing gender swaps for the most part. That's what I'm trying to focus on. But I feel that it's necessary to do the gender swaps because it seems like it's just missing the concepts of saying, why do we have so many male characters in some things? Why do we have so many, so few female characters that are, in the mainstream? So that's what I end up doing. But it's not that kind of swap. It's not that kind of swap. It can be if that's what you feel. If you feeling that, that's not the Swaptober I'm doing. It's a gender swap challenge, but I like to focus on the design more than just the gender. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. If you get into swapping something else or have a different swap in mind, or another reason to swap, I'm not gonna stop you. It's not that kind of game. You're not gonna win no money here anyway. It's just a fun challenge, man. So I enjoy doing gender swaps so I can actually challenge myself to making it feel different and the same at the same time. I want it to feel familiar to the source character, but I also want to make it feel different because it's in an alternate reality. So that's what I be doing. That's what I be doing. I don't know what y'all do. Appreciate it, man. The sketch already looked good. That means I'm doing all right. Good looking out. Thank you for saying so. But I like to, take source. This is the character sheet I found online for Akuza. Akuza? Is it Akuza? I feel like it's Akuza. I be wanting to say Akuza, but that ain't right. I think it's Akuza. Demon Slayer. How many of y'all saw that movie though? That's the question. Right. Oh, I gotta go watch. Last season of My Hero came out, I think yesterday or today. I don't know if it was today or yesterday. But guess who's ready to watch it? Me. I'm ready to watch it. I'm gonna keep it rough. I'm not gonna clean it all the way up. A lot of these lines are going to stay exactly rough. I'm gonna clean up some of them, but for the most part, I want to paint a lot of this skin in. I am gonna have to put the markings in, but I think I can get away with coloring those. At least I think I can. At least I think I can. I don't know if I can. But yeah, I gotta watch. I'm gonna watch that with my kids tonight. We're gonna get on some of that My Hero Academia. The weird thing that always is weird to me is these eyelashes, bro. These eyelashes are crazy, but it fits here. So I'm gonna make them as exuberant and full as I can. Let's see what we got. See if we can't put some of that in there. You guys can join along on Swaptober. Swaptober is not just a me thing, similar to Inktober, which is what inspired this because I didn't want to do Inktober. Back in the day, this started back in 2015 that I started doing these. I just didn't want to do Inktober. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to make my own. We'll just do Swaptober. And that will be what I focus on all month. And it just kind of kept going from there. I feel like that's been the journey for me. And it's not really, if it was about, it catching on and being popular, I would definitely market and promote it more. But this is my own challenge. Like, I enjoy it for me. And I think other artists are like, hey man, well, what are we doing? You have like a map of what you should draw. And I'm like, oh no, that's not how this works. Again, I don't want to tell you what to draw or what to, it has to be if you're a fan of it. Draw what the hell you want to draw. You can tag me if you want to. That is true. It's not Storm. That is crazy. You're right. You are not wrong about that. This is Akaza from Demon Slayer, so, but it's just a female version. Because why not, right? But I'm gonna start painting just because people are gonna be like, "Who is that? What is that? What you drawing?" And I'm used to those questions. But I want to make sure it feels Demon Slayer-ish real soon. Part of me wants to like focus on those eyes first, but Lord knows I'm gonna have to like look at that Japanese writing inside the eyeballs and make sense of that. So, but I'm also not trying to go crazy on cleanup. Because if I start, taking, an hour to clean up this line art, we ain't gonna get to the end of this before 3 hours, and I don't want y'all to be here for 3 hours. No, I'm not doing any requests to get in this mug. All right, so cool thing is, a lot of this is pretty much, where I'm gonna go with it. I'm not gonna really draw too much more. I did the preliminary sketch so you guys wouldn't have to watch me do that all the way. I know that's content, but at the same time, I'm trying to save y'all time, man. It's Sunday. Y'all should be doing stuff or something. I don't know. Family Swaptober is always inspiring. I appreciate that. That's icing on the cake. Keep telling people I don't draw for people. I don't draw this stuff for people. This is for me. Like, this is me having at least some inspirational good times. I get to exercise my own character design brain, But if you guys want to join in, man, by all means, please just do a hashtag so I can see it. I want to see it. If you want to tag me in it, just tag Swaptober Art Challenge. You'll see it. If you look it up on Instagram, you can tag in that. Hope to see you at NY. No, I'm not going to be in New York. I am not going to New York this year. Y'all gonna have fun without me. Because I'm gonna say what they call my chips and publish a book and sell it online. I'm gonna put an art book together for Swaptober, is what I'm saying. I'm sorry. Just to be non-cryptic about it. I'm gonna stay home from New York, and I'm gonna actually use that time to be productive in general. Are you using the Cintiq or Intuos? I'm using Intuos. Cintiqs are cool, but I am not used to using my arm like that. At like constantly having to like, you know, hold my arm up like that, and it's dope. Don't get me wrong. I like drawing on the screen just like everybody else, but not for hours, man. Like I noticed that when I was working for Sony, and I was like, this hurts. I like to have my arm at rest, so that's my preferred method. Now, granted, some people don't like, not looking at what they're drawing or not drawing on the lines that they're putting down. I talked to a very professional artist, very proficient professional artist, and he's like, how do you use an Intuos, dude? He said, how are you used to not like looking at your lines? And I'm like, oh shit, what I've been using for 10, 15 years, so I'm pretty good at it now. 20 plus now, I've been using, I think, Intuos since 2000. God, when did they come out? Whenever they first came out, I had one, and I couldn't afford the screens. I don't even know if the screens were out yet. But yeah, whenever they came out, that's when I got mine, and I started way back in the day. I want to say I gotta look it up. I don't want to lie. I feel like it was 2003, but I don't know. I gotta look it up. Somebody tell me. Somebody in the chat tell me if that's true. I don't know when they came out. All right. So then, hold on. I hate when I do that. I like the fact that she's looking down right here, but I want to keep some of these sketch lines in. So what I'm gonna start doing here is I'm gonna go ahead and start painting most of this real quick. And that way you guys don't have to like watch me like draw all these details. I'm gonna just get it in real quick. Now, I'm also not gonna go crazy and try to select everything and be all careful. We're gonna be messy on this real quick because I'm trying to get this done in an hour. This live should be no longer than an hour, which is possible. I've done it before. May not be this time, but we're gonna strive for it, okay? If you guys, what happened? I can't see your question. Hold on, I'll let it go up a little bit. I can't see your question. 1 second. I have Intuos Pro small for my laptop. Yeah. That's another problem. Trying to take my that's why I'm okay with doing my iPad. When I travel, I'm not trying to pull out my Intuos on an airplane or something like that. That's just, I don't have that much room. So I'm okay with a iPad on an airplane, on a bus, or a car. But if I'm on, I'm at my workstation at home, I usually just have my Intuos in my lap. But my arm is at rest. My wrist is, doing all the work. Fingers are doing all the work. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about working out my arm while I'm drawing. I guess that sounds lazy, doesn't it? Okay, listen, it's been a lazy couple of 20 years. I don't know what to tell you, but it feels better to me that way. I don't know why I'm coloring this in. Technically, I could just block in. Let's do that. Save your time. When I start talking, I just start focusing more on having the process of art unfold, I guess you can say. It's kind of weird. Oop. For the record, I hate when I accidentally zoom in like that. It bothers me. Because I know I didn't want to grab the screen. So it's these little micro processes that I don't do. It's just the Intuos is very sensitive. So if I click on any given spot with the magnifying glass tool, it thinks I'm grabbing and clicking and dragging, and so it goes super far in, zoomed. It drives me nuts. I don't like it. I hate that it does that, but I still love the software. So I'll forgive it, as I've done many times before. So yeah, we should get this done I'll say within reason. If I really get into the weeds of the coloring or something, I can see that may take a little bit longer. But you see how this is all messy? I can go back up and clean this up later. Not really worried about being, see, it did it again, bastard. Anyway, and I'm hungry. I'm trying to snack on stuff so I don't mess up my appetite for tonight. But yeah, Swaptober, it lasts 30 days. For people that don't know, lasts 30 days. Okay, 30-day challenge. I usually do not do 30 images because, you know, just happens that way sometimes. I don't beat myself up over it, okay? It's just free art. This is free for y'all. Y'all get to witness this. If you're not joining if you're not joining in on the actual challenge, you just get to see a whole bunch of free art. Okay, and that's a pretty good deal. All right. No, you don't have to buy. No, purchase. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. That whole jazz. Feel me? And that's a pretty good deal. If you ask me. And you don't have to ask me. Because I just told you. Pretty good deal. All right. So, the thing I like about this reference though is it's very devoid of lines. And I'm trying to actually get better. This is digital painting here, right? See the little lady? I think I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna paint as little as I'm gonna try to draw as little, and I'll paint through a lot of the actual details, so I can actually get in here like this. Watch this. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Show you what I'm talking about right now. Ready? Here we go. I'm gonna paint with this, like this. Okay. Oh, I'm off screen. Y'all gotta tell me when I'm off screen. All right, check it out. Check it out. But I'm gonna paint a lot of these details. Okay. And I don't know if this is gonna be the final colors, but I can change them if not. We'll just kind of block in some of these shadows and tones. But yeah, feel free to join the challenge. You guys don't have to. You guys get to draw whatever you want, whatever you're interested in. I am just a participant as well. So it's my challenge to myself. It's your challenge to yourself. If you want to join in, there's no win or lose. You can stop whenever you want to. I don't care. I'm gonna do this because this is fun for me. Got it? And now that we're understood, that's how we do it. So if you guys are into that kind of thing, if you haven't done Swaptober, there is an actual page for it on Instagram. You can join that page, Swaptober. I don't know if I have any full collection of all the swaps before. I think, like I said, it started in 2015. So this has been going on for a while. But Lord knows, I have not put them all in one space. And I got a lot of them. It's over 100 images. So that's why I'm going to do the art book. Art book is going to come out this month. All the art is already created since it's been going on for years. So I'm just going to actually put a link out once I get it put together. And that way you guys, if you're interested, you can just pop in and buy your copy. I will promote it though. I'll put the links and stuff in my bio and all that jazz. What up? Welcome. Yeah, no special fanfare. I'm gonna just drop the link and be like, if you want it, come and get it, doggone it. And then you guys can get it from there. But it's been a long time coming. It'll be my first art book, so I'm excited about that. It won't be my last art book. Lord knows, I have a good number of art books, at least 4 art books that I'm gonna do. Swaptober deserves one because, again, like I said, all the art is just sitting there, chilling on my hard drive. So I might as well sell that because people have been asking about it. They're like, man, have you done an art book? No, I haven't done one, but I'm gonna do it. You know. So, when the world asks, are you using a marker or watercolor brush? This is a watercolor brush. I'm in a paint tool side right now. So I'm using a watercolor brush to do these nice little tones. I love. I did a whole talk about it on my last live. Why I love paint tool size tools better than Photoshop. A lot of it is just off the rip, default, in my opinion, better. So I love their watercolor brush just off the rip. I don't like. I know you can probably change the Photoshop brush to act this way, but I don't want to do that. I shouldn't have to do that. This is just fresh and great out the gate. Like, I appreciate the natural settings that are in the thing. You can, of course, still change the settings if you want to. What is this? That's weird. Hold on. Okay, sorry. My earphones are doing something weird. Making noises. Yeah, so I could change. I do have like parameters on this brush in here in a paint tool side, but it is it's still just out the rip, man. Just out the gate. It doesn't push around pixels like Photoshop does. It actually blends, color. And like I said, I'm sure if I got into it, I can probably make a Photoshop brush that does this. And I've seen artists do it, so I know it exists. I know I can, but still. Photoshop has been unreliable as crap lately. It's been really buggy for the past couple of years, and I thought it was gonna fix or something. I thought they were just like, it was going through a rough patch. But their patch has been going, this rough patch has been going on for a while, man. I'm just like, bruh, fix your stuff. You got me paying a yearly subscription to this buggy ass software. Fix it. And I never thought I'd say that about Photoshop. So it's Photoshop's getting bloated. I guess that's what it's called, bloated. The software is just, full of stuff, which is gonna happen after 20, 30 years. So, but yeah, this software is just real rinky dink. It's still fast. It's still light. It doesn't have a ton of stuff slowing it down. So I enjoy it. Again, if you guys are watching this on Instagram, but you'd rather watch it on YouTube, you can watch it on YouTube. I'm on YouTube right now live. I can't stand words. I can't stand words in my music. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear no words in my music. I ain't got time for that. All right, so all of this is gonna come to a head, though. I'm gonna add the what do you call them? These lines, of course, for you, boy, so it all comes together. God damn it! This bothers me so much. I hate it. And I'm sure it's something I can fix. I just gotta figure out how to do that. So yeah, y'all can chill and watch. But if you are so inclined to join in the Swaptober, by all means, you are welcome. There is no prize at the end of it. This is just a challenge for myself. I'm doing this for the fun of it, but I've been doing it for a while. This is since 2015. So if you guys want to join in, feel free. Ain't no thing. Always the more the merrier. In this case, I enjoy seeing other people enjoy this challenge over the years. So if you feel like tagging me, you can. Really cool to see it, man. But yeah. But I'm gonna try to keep this party going as fast as I can, so it is not taking me forever to actually get this stuff on here, right? And then we can get to all the details. But for the most part, this is a lot of the shadows locked in. I'm just doing the shadows real quick. All of the shadow tones and stuff. Give her her ab muscles. Just like that. Just like that. All right, just like that. I think that works. I'm gonna add, of course, my rim light just because I can do son of a bitch. Is this? Hold on. No. See, that's all the way out. And it's not helping. Oh, here we go. This. I'm sorry. Do that. Do that. This is the zoom. That's way too much. 100. Okay. I gotta just do that. It's probably quicker. Yeah, y'all welcome. Y'all get to chill, hang out. You know, if you got questions for me, y'all go ahead and ask. I will answer those as much as possible. I think I'm gonna add the little tattoo lines. I'll add those in a minute, but I'm gonna add them on their own layer, so I can keep everything separated, like so. Just like that. Yeah, Artist Fire, appreciate you sharing with the world. Thank you, bro. Looking out, man. How long would it take you to render this piece? I'm gonna keep it sketch, so that's gonna help me with the speed of it. I think so, because I don't want to take all day in rendering. God damn, all these words. Ugh. Shut up. And I shouldn't be that offended, but gosh, shut up. I don't hear you talking. I don't know if there's a setting that I could just like, no words, bro, no words. It just messes up my flow of just the fact that I gotta hear words and try to draw. It's like, stop. Messing up the flotation. Flotation should just be lyricals, because I can actually work to music. I can match the actual tempo, kind of like subconsciously, I guess, and that helps me to kind of draw faster. If the tempo is fast, I can draw fast. But when they got lyrics, man, it just throws it off. I don't know why. Anyway, hey, amazing work as always. Are you gonna be at New York Comic Con this weekend? I will not. I will be here, and I will be publishing a new art book. That is going to be my rationale to say, you know what? I'm not a New York Comic Con, but I'm going to be dropping something so people can actually pick it up. As if, you know, you don't miss out, right? Just because I'm not there, right? Y'all still going to get something. It's like you win and you win. See? I know people want to see my face, and I appreciate that in the building. But save that money, and I'm gonna drop a link to this art book coming up, and that way, you know, it'll be like I'm still there. He said your music got to match the subject matter. Sometimes, and I've done that too, especially if I'm doing like action scenes or something. But yeah, I find that if I at least have like a good tempo. And it can change. It doesn't have to all be on one thing, you know, because I don't want to think about, oh, let me put on an album of just these things. I probably need to make a playlist. That makes more sense. But yeah, if I hear a good fast tempo while I'm working, oh, that's a wrap, you know. I can literally like match it. And I found I've done that on accident many times. And I'm like, oh, this is it right here. This is dope. And then it goes off, and I just go back to going slow. So I'll return to the same song multiple times. Like, oh, that was the energy I needed. to keep this party going. I like that. So, but it always throws me off to hear lyrics just bounce into it. I'm like, yo, my man, stop it. And I know I've said this before, but if I find a playlist, then I would probably avoid that problem. So I need to start doing that. Let's see. Like that. But yeah, the majority of stuff that I listen to is gonna try to be, I try to find stuff that is energetic in a way. You know what? I'm gonna turn it this way because I guess over here is my middle, and I be getting cut off. Especially the sketch phase when the rhythm has to match. Word. No, I bet that would work. Especially if you're trying to find, some high energy or, You know what I haven't done? A lot of monster stuff. And I wonder what I would want to listen to if I was doing monster stuff. I gotta think about that. I haven't done a lot of monster art. That could be a call to action in some phase. Oh my. Okay. My eyes be busted after a week of drawing. Just like that. Soft, trying to stay soft with some of these edges. And then I'm gonna paint out most of this stuff. Again, this is just Swaptober is supposed to be quick sketch for me. Not trying to do a full rendered piece. I'm not trying to make it last, make this some sort of thing. The concept of the actual character design is the goal for Swaptober. So it's not supposed to be, 4 hours, 6 hours, nothing like that. It's just, these are just sketches, man. And I think I like that. Over the years, when I publish the book, you'll see most of this stuff has stayed consistently, rough. It's not supposed to be some fine art thingamabob. Though I have had some good ideas that I'm like, yo, I should finish this. And then I won't finish it, of course. But the point isn't that. You get it in. Get it in as I get it in. Yeah, let me know if the music is okay on YouTube. Let me know. Hopefully it's at the right tone. I try to fix it for you. I try to fix and play DJ at the same time, Like trying to watch a movie and babysit at the same time. It's, I do my best. All right, now, some cases I can put a little something here, like that. We're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it fast. We're gonna keep the speed of this relatively quick. All right, so trick is, I think I want to use blue lipstick. We're gonna start painting these tattoo marks, and they are in fact blue. So I'm gonna find the blue. Ow. I'm gonna start here with it, and then I'm gonna start painting these cool tattoo marks here. All right. Does it have to be perfect? No. Anyone judging me? Maybe. But I'm not worried about being perfect here. So, right. 3, 1, 2, 3, right? Let's go right here and right here, maybe. that right. Lord knows I could have done that way more cleanly, but I'm not gonna do that because that's not what we're about today. Not about clean today. It's about getting her done. Get her done. That's what we're doing. So that usually comes out in the method of good enough. Is it perfect? No. Anybody that wants perfection, man, you watching the wrong channel. Watching. All right. Let's see. He has one going down the middle. That. Boom. Now, normally I would be listening to some standard music, I guess you can say. This is copyright-free music. And I set up all that words. Hold on. Got a word. We got one with words. That doesn't sound like words. Alright, we're gonna go here. We're gonna go here. And yeah, that's a weird thing. This, I guess, comes out like that. Hold on. Like that, and then that. It's a weird thing. Following the contour of the face, these tattoos have to follow that, so I'll do it to the best of my ability. That looks fine to me. Alright, so then we got the necklines. They would be going right here, here, here. Wait, like this. Wait, like that, like that. I think. Oh, look at that. These come down. I kind of don't want to cover up this part. Hold on. I don't want to cover up that part. I like that. And there's one that goes down the middle. Right there. I'm trying to use a reference to make sure I don't miss anything. Here's the actual lines of the actual tattoo. That's cool. This one comes through here, it looks like. Wait. Like that. And then like this. Like that. Again, I'm not trying to take all day with this. I want to make sure we get this in. Y'all can get back to your night of football or something. If that's the thing. Maybe your day of football. I don't know. Shut up. Okay. Sorry. I do have to get a playlist so I can stop being triggered by that. Wait, pay them who you sang. Awesome. No disrespect for anybody that makes music and likes to sing on their tracks. It's their tracks. Do as well. I don't gotta listen to it. So his thumb is blue as well here. Like that. All these are gonna be blue. These come all the way down here though. Hold on. Like this. Wait. Like that. Like that. I think the cool part about doing these for so long is it's what I love to do is character design. So if I'm doing character design and I make it interesting, like I think about these daily, like, oh, you know, it'll be dope. And I think that's what keeps me coming back to it. It's like there's never not, you know, a redesign that I can think of. So that's part of the fun for me. I'm just like, oh, well, it's time to do another character design. What do I got? You know. So I can't see. I guess they just stop. All right. Tattoo goes down here. Like this. And spin that up. Kind of just stops here, I think. Is what we'll do. Like that. And it has those little ribs. Those are pretty cool. I guess I can get a little bit of this here, like that, right? And then I'll just cut them off, like right there. And then on this side, I got some too, just like that, just like that. Oops. Just like that. All right. Color these fingers blue, because that's what they do. If you guys do not see me post, that does not mean I am not producing a Swaptober piece, okay? It just means that I went to sleep, probably. But I will be working all month on these. These are just, I'm treating them as warm-ups for the most part. That's generally how I like to use them. It's like before I start getting to work, I'll do a Swaptober to just kind of get my brain started, you know, and stuff. All right, these, I don't know if I can get this in. Maybe I'll try to put it in like right here. Let's see. That. It's flat, right? Yeah, they're all flat. Okay. Like that. Yeah. Like that. Alright, we got a question. Oh shit, my bad. This looks awesome. What program am I using? I'm using Paint Tool Sci. Not using Clip Studio. That's a lot. Ship break. Get to eat some chip. Paint Tool Sci is the one I like using. So yeah. It's a small program, nothing too crazy, but I enjoy it. I may actually one day see about the Photoshop on the iPad and see if it's gotten any better. I haven't opened it since I downloaded it and was very disappointed. But I have yet to see whether or not they've upgraded it since then. So, you know, second chances. All right. So I'm gonna go down. That looks fine. This is his blue lines are here. Now, I don't know what'll happen if I do multiply. That doesn't look bad. I guess multiply will have to do it. Multiply looks fine. But before I do that, let's put a little bit of blue off to the side. Just right here, just in case I need to double check. That is a lot bluer than what we had. I'm going to sample this for the hair. Put the hair back here. I don't think I can select it. Oh, snap, look at that. Sometimes I do a good job of selections. I didn't think it was gonna work. This is open. This is open. This is open. All right. This is just a quick way to get this done. My feet are cold. What's going on here? Feet are cold means I need to turn my leg warmer on, which may make me sleepy. We'll see. Let's see. This is not purple hair. I know a lot of people always see that, or blue. I've been seeing this color for so many years. I think it's purple blue. I don't know what you call it. It looks blue to me right now. Some people are like, why are you coloring it purple? It's not purple. It's just, it is purple or blue. But I'm just saying, this is just the selection color. If I do this, you can't see the marching ants on live. But there's like little marching ants, like a selection. This is just the active color selection saying, you know, here's what your selection looks like. This blue field space is going to be your selection. So, just in case you're wondering, I could get a little jiggy and do this. Yeah, I said jiggy. And I could select this while I'm at it. Now I'm gonna have to erase the skin and the blue line in order for this pink to stand out, which is the point. I'm okay with that. Let's see if I can grab it. Yeah, I can grab it. We grabbed it. Alright, that looks good. Feels right. Let's do that, and then we will take away this, and that. And we'll come here on our hair layer, call it hair. And we'll do this. We'll have our shadows, yeah, since we have a shadow layer. We'll have that here. Slowly roll. Pink eyebrows, eyelashes, pink eyelashes. It's one of those things you never see, but it looks good in context. See right there. This right here would make me draw faster. I'll tell you the truth. This would make me draw fast. And I'm not doing it on purpose. It just that's what the font do to you, you know. If the tempo is right, I can draw and match to it. See? I need to save this so I can return to it. Alright, that looks good. I'm gonna go back up here to the rim layer and we'll put some whites on here. Just as, well, hold on. Let's do a little, what do you want to call it? Let's do a little highlight color first. Like this. Alright, see what I did there? Cool. Somebody remind me to save this song. I'm gonna forget in a minute. But it's happening. I'm actually going to the tempo. I don't know if y'all notice it. It's already happening. It's already happening already. It's already happening already. Son of a bitch. Let's go back to 100. All right, let's get her lipstick in. How about that? Let's see if I can grab her eyeballs. Yeah. Like this. Let's just grab the whole thing. Let's grab the whole thing. I want to clear out her tattoo lines around her eye. Alright, we'll go here, go here, and then we'll fill these. I think it's a light blue color, actually. Hold on. I think it's like this, with yellow in the people. I think. Coming up amazing. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Trying to get her in. Alright, let me save the work. I always save the work. I don't want to lose this song though. Hold on. I don't want to lose that song. Go back. Nope. Oh, you better stop lying. Where's it at? No. This one. I would like to add to favorites. Thank you. I don't know where we are. Groove Train, is that it? I'll take that. More like that, please. Alright. We'll let that go. Okay. Found it. We got it. I got it saved. I'm gonna create a whole thing soon. We'll make it all make sense one day. One day soon. Alright, let's get these eyes colored. Then we'll figure out how long we've been streaming in a minute. Alright. Go there. There. You gotta stop me if you see me, taking too long to render something. That's not my fault. All right, so similar to this reference here, no lines. I'm gonna try to paint out all lines. So I didn't want to draw the line itself. See there? And I'll fix it. Give me a second. It's okay to be messy when you're just blocking stuff out. Don't worry about the perfection stuff. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Nobody's perfect. Let's see. Unless you found a perfect human. In which case, that person is perfect. Alright, let's see. Wait. Painting. Shadow layer over there. Okay. Don't trip. Soften. We'll paint in the edge here. I like the idea of that. We're painting right on top of the skin, so it does act a little funny with the watercolor brush. The watercolor brush is attempting to blend in the colors when you're on the same layer. If I was above this layer doing that, it wouldn't do that. So I'm not mad at it. I do want it to blend, so that's why I'm doing it. It's on purpose. Don't trip. All right, and then I can fill like that. All right, and we'll color in this side. Sorry if I keep moving the palette over, guys. I mean the canvas, the digital canvas. Keeps getting pushed all the way over there. Sorry. There you go. All right, see, that's not bad. That's a good groove right there. See that groove right there? That'll make me draw faster. That's good. Okay. Now, genre of music, that's a whole different conversation. It doesn't have to be a specific one, because I can rock to pretty much anything. But I try to be consistent when I'm doing it. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, this is so far away, guys. It's probably closer. How's that? That looks better to me. Yeah. All right, take a break there. Chewing some chips. Hold on. Sometimes you gotta take a tip break. Alright, I'm gonna clean up these shadows right now. Little shadows. Just like that. Put a little highlight on it. Put a little highlight on it. Highlight on your pimping. Just like that. Alright. Make it a little bit brighter. A little bit brighter. Hold on. A little shine on the lip. You always need a little shine on your lip. Make sure your lip shine is right there. Put a little lip break right here. Paint it in real good. Paint it in real good. Like that. Y'all know. Y'all know. Just get that in there. Okay. All right. That don't look too bad. Let's add a little light. A little white light here to the teeth. All right. Like so. Some of these songs they do repeat, but I'm not mad at that. I happen to like this. All right. Now, don't trip. I'm gonna get these Japanese symbols in the eye. I'm gonna get that in there. But first, before I do that, I'm gonna add some a little bit of a tone to the eyeball. Go ahead and grab it, so I don't have to worry about being careful. I'd rather get the bulk of what makes the character before I say too. Oh, what is this? Oh, these are the things. I'm not worried about that. Ideally, I would not keep the line art black, so I'm gonna fix that. I don't know what I'm gonna change it to. What if I do a dark blue like this? What if I do this? Hold on. I can't even tell that I did that, so let's not do that. Let's go with. Let me see something. No. Nah, I don't like that. Maybe the trick here is finding a middle ground. I want to paint a tone for the actual skin, so you can. I sometimes leave black as a skin line color, and sometimes I want to fix that. Nah, I don't like that. Oh yeah. We'll keep it there. For now. We'll keep it there. Now I could do an actual tone over everything and make it all beautiful blue that we keep seeing everywhere. All right. Okay. All right. Let's do normal multiply. Okay. So what's happening here is this is under here. So what you're seeing is this. So if I come here, grab the skin, and I start doing tones on the layer below, that's what you're seeing on the blue. I didn't select like a dark blue. That's why you see that happen. Don't worry about those nails. I'm gonna color those nails red. That's what color they are. But I'm trying to get this in so you guys can get back to your day. Okay, alright, let's see. What if I want to adjust this though? Hold on. Oh yeah, that works. So if I just wanted to make certain areas of the tattoos dark, I'm still on the shadow layer below it. But I could actually just like make it look like it's following the contour of her body. So I like that. I like that. That look good. Oh, you know I gotta save this. Hold on. Save my work. And you know I gotta save this to the favorites. Ooh. Okay, we're back. Maybe under here. Hold on. I feel like I have this already. I really want this to come through under here, like so. I don't even know if you're gonna see these, but I feel like I want it to come through, especially like right here. Yeah. All right. All right. We'll add some. We'll grab the skin, come back up to the rim layer, and then we'll go white on some areas real quick. I don't know if I'm gonna use any like lighting effects or specific like powers or anything, like blood art powers. Good evening, madam. How beeth thee? Hi, Chicago out there in Chi-Town. I know you say you don't live there. Well, in Chicago, contact that guy. What's up, witch? What up? What up? What up? What up? Alright, we're gonna get that like that. I know we did not get to the end of the playlist. So I don't know what's the pause for? That's my question. Yo, DJ, pump it up some more. It's off to the show in the limbo. What are we doing, folks? What's the problem? What? Okay. I know I didn't get to the end of the thing. What is this? Why are you doing that? What is this? Form in job. Okay. Play. Oh, next one. Oh, sorry. Doing more music management. See how quick that was? It's so stupid. Alright, so what I noticed is I tried to keep a nice shadow on the edge of my highlight because that lets it pop out a little bit more. And I think y'all have seen me do that before. But I don't want it to be so stark and hard, you know, it doesn't have to be hard. Be soft. Okay. We'll get this. The under boob is important. We'll put that in there. Under this little shine right here. A little bit right there. Like so, like so. Like so, like that. Right here. I think that's fine. And then we'll paint a little drop off of that part. All is well with me as well. I'm just, you know, working and trying to go to sleep. Trying to pretend to be human, like, you know, like the rest of the humans, right? Try to, you know, get on a schedule of sleep and stuff. It's crazy. Well, good. I'm good. am good. Thank you for checking on me. Coming on in and checking on people, you know. I can look at this all day. Yes, you doing. Listen, that's kind of the point of a live. If you are not, you know, able to watch me draw for an hour or so, it's probably a bad thing. Or I'm not doing my job. One of the two. I try to be as entertaining as possible. But, you know, I could miss the mark sometimes. I don't know. I don't think there's a handbook for me just drawing. Alright, so that's that. See? Quick, fast, and easy. And we'll add some shadows to this. Let's do that. I can't remember if I gotta look and see the reference. I don't know if the actual vest has any patterns on it. I think it would be probably too busy, so I don't think so. I don't think they put any patterns on his vest. I gotta go run my laundry. I'll be doing laundry and stuff. Y'all have to do laundry. Alright, chip break. Alright, we're getting there. Let's see. No, not on the front. Okay. We're almost done, actually, now that I'm looking at it. We're not far off. Let me reduce the severity of that shadow there. We didn't do any bounce light just yet, so I know we got to do that. We'll put some bounce light in now. And you know we got to add a little bit of a... Actually, I like this for her. I like this for her nail color. This is this. What I'll do is I'll just add this to this. Oh, I can't do that because it's not the right color. All right, what we'll do is we will take away this so I can paint it. I can paint it on the skin color, skin layer. I'm sorry, and that way I don't have to change the blue. The blue is on a multiply layer, so I can see the shadows for the skin. But in an effort to be lazy and not have to work too hard, I'll just erase that blue over the nails. See what we're doing there? Same thing up here. And then we'll get rid of this right here. Like that. Like that. Around the skin. And that. Got the shadow still in the way, so I'll fix that in a minute. Shadow is in the way. There we go. Right here. And right here. Got it. Alright, cool. Alright, we're gonna add look, as I told I was gonna add that Japanese letters in his eyeballs, in her eyeballs. No, I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it. No, I'm not afraid. What kind of artist would I be if I was afraid to add details? Like Japanese. Lazy artists. Is it okay to be lazy, guys? Is it okay? Suppose it is. Just cut into your money. Oh, you know what? We forgot. We forgot the eyebrows. Nobody said anything about me forgetting the eyebrows. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select them here. And then I'm going to delete. I'm like, something's missing as I'm looking at the art. I'm like, what's missing on the face? And it's the eyebrows, folks. The eyebrows. Get it. Check it out. Got it. Just like that. Okay. Let's delete that. Let's delete the shadows. And then we'll add... Ooh. Well, I guess we could delete this thing. We'll add this on the... What is this? Okay, we'll add it on the layer. Just like that. Okay. And there we go. That was missing. Just like that. Just like that. Alright, let's get that. Let's first. Alright, we do some little cool stuff first. Let's do some cool stuff first. Look, before I have to do the hard Japanese, it's not hard. Good thing I don't have her eye is partially closed. But we're halfway there. Let me see what color feels right for the burst lighting. I feel like somebody's texting. No? Nobody said. Okay, we're good. Hey Marcus, you don't stream on Twitch or YouTube? I do. I'm on YouTube streaming live right now, actually. Not on Twitch, though. But I'm on YouTube right now. If you'd like to go over there and check it out, you can see for yourself that I, in fact, do stream on YouTube. I'm long overdue to actually make consistent streams. But I'm on YouTube right now. So you can check it out over there if you want to. If you don't feel comfortable here, you know, no one's judging you. Watch it on YouTube. Cool and dude, appreciate it over there. I'm trying to get better at it. I was seriously just about to say bump setting up my streaming software, OBS. I was just like, I can just do Instagram, it's fine. But I'm trying to create a library, so yeah, you can watch it here or YouTube. Either one feels fine. See, these last two songs were funky, so I need to add that to the thing. Not necessarily fast, but they were funky. This person is making this guitar talk, and I appreciate that. That's good guitar work right there. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? Let me go ahead and close. Y'all are missing the bloom, right? Yes, I am on YouTube as well. You're welcome to follow me there. I will go live there and here occasionally. Just like that, just like that. All right, and then we'll switch to like a red, orange color for up here. Just like that. Even though I know it's pink, maybe I'll change it to pink. We'll see. Just a little bloom. All right, while we're up here, I gotta pick a color for the bounce lighting. I think I'm gonna go with purple. Let's go with this. Let's see. Nope, not that. How about here? Where we at? I'm trying to see what feels right. I want to play a video game tonight. Let my brain exhale. You know, sometimes you gotta let the brain exhale. But yeah, I think let's do two things. One thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a dark side for her lip. Does it look like I'm procrastinating on doing the Japanese lines in her eyeball? If it looks that way, it's because I am. Totally. But I'm not afraid to do it. It's just there's other fun stuff that needs to be rendered. But by all definition, we're done for the sake of argument. You know, did we do it? We did it. Technically, she's in there. But rendering wise, there's a lot more stuff. All right, let's get these eyes. I'm not scared. Ain't nobody scared. Let's get the reference. Where's it at? Here. We're gonna pull the reference down. right next to it, okay? And that way. All right, these songs, y'all gonna let me forget that these songs was dope. Okay. Drawing Kinji. If I mess up, it's okay. I don't know Japanese. I could go find better reference for the upper part of the eye. The upper three. Let's see. I could go find better reference, which I probably will do, because I know people out there are great. Oh, you didn't do the kanji right. It's actually supposed to be this right over here. And then I'll have to be like, hey man, my God, you're one of the best out there. I wish I knew how to draw. I appreciate it, man. I am definitely humbled to hear anybody say that. I don't know how to say it, man, but that's humbling. There's a crap ton of artists that I follow that are fantastic, man, and they are way better at this stuff, because I do it, you know, for my leisure most times. Then, I gotta draw that. I gotta draw the veins in the eyeball. Look at that. I forgot about those. Like, as I'm drawing, I'm like, I gotta draw them cracks in his eyeball. That's pretty cool. Like that. Hold on. Like that. I'm glad y'all can't see me, like, tweaking my head to the side while I draw this, because that doesn't make sense. Why is my head turning and I can turn the actual canvas? Doesn't have to make sense, but it's happening. Okay. Like that. Like that, like that. Get that out. Got it. Appreciate it, bro. I appreciate that, man. I draw what I like. And if you guys appreciate that, I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Kinji. Alright, that's good enough. I feel like that's close enough for now. Until I find some better reference. I'll look for some reference. I'll try to be on point. You know. Just to make sure I'm not slacking on the pimping. I didn't draw the wrong Kinji words, you know, the wrong letters, Japanese letters. All right, let's get that out of there. Move. Now, I still am not happy with the rim color. Let's close that. I gotta find the right color to bounce like. Let's see. Let me grab the skin. It's close. But I don't know if that's the right color. Maybe it should be like a sepia. But I feel like that's too close. Oh, yeah, wait, that looks good. I like it. Sometimes you gotta find the right color. And sometimes it doesn't want to, doesn't want to act right. You gotta make it act right. Make it act right. I like that. Hold on. This? Hold on. Don't be afraid. We'll be alright. Bounce light. Put a little bounce light in here, because I can. Just like that. I gotta get in touch with Tabitha Brown. I gotta do a piece of art for her. I think I'm gonna work with her. I'm gonna try to work with her on some art. I gotta do some art. Ooh, get it. All right, hold on. Let's see if I can define these lines. These are getting lost because of the tattoo. It goes over her eye. I'm gonna try to see if I can't define that a little bit. I think that works. What y'all think? I think that works. All right, bounce slide on the finger. Bounce slide over here. On the finger a little bit. On the finger a little bit. Like that, like that. Like that. What time is it? 7:50. 7:50. Okay, that looks alright. That looks alright. Then we'll get some of this down here, I think. Just like that. And then down here. The stomach muscles get a little bit too. Again, I told you I was gonna keep everything as rough as I can. We're trying to keep the rendering down. So I don't want to go too crazy. A little bit of rendering on this under boob. Right there. We'll get this. Like so. On the hair as well. We'll have to deselect. Let's get the hair. A little bit of rendering on that. Right. Just like that, just like that. Got it. Got it. Okay, okay. Appreciate you, bro. Good looking out. Good looking out. I think that's gonna work. I think that's gonna work. Part of me wants to do this here, but it doesn't work if it doesn't blend right. Hold on, let me see if this blends right. I don't want to cover up the fingers though. Okay. Yeah, I think that works. All right, so but, what if we do? Just to make sure we get all these details. All right, so the background, of course, is blending with all this blue. And I need to put some shadow to the eyeball. So let's get some shadow in here. A little bit like this, like that, like so, like that. Hold on. This is our blue marks. Here's our shadow. Shadow up this eyeball a little bit. Right. Just like so. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done. You guys have been troopers. Thank you for, sticking it out, watching the process. This is Swaptober 1. This year. This week will be the start of Swaptober. So don't feel like you missed out on anything. I have been slacking on my said pimping, so therefore it's not your fault. It's my fault. Alright, so with that, part of me wants to get rid of some of these lines, but only on some of them, not all of them. I say that and go straight to her breast. Not to say anything about that. I don't want her to have hairy boobs. That's all. I don't think certain parts shouldn't be sketchy. That's just my opinion. Right? I want it to feel smooth. Shush. Shush. Studio audience. Alright, so that way. Because, like, I'll clean up her face as much as I can. But that's just, again, I don't want certain parts to be sketchy. Because I feel like that's important. To have a feel, tone to it. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Stop focusing on the wrong thing. Why y'all listening to... All right, see under here too. I don't want her to have like, you know, sketchy. Oh, I gotta actually fill this in. This is her. This is her coat. But yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want her armpits to look hairy, so I'll fill that in. Like, I'll take out some of that sketch line. Okay? All right. Stop judging. Yes, Akaza is. I think they're supposed to be annoying. Akaza's supposed to be like that. And they said he's one of the most hated villains. But homeboy killed on that train movie. Oh my gosh, man, the train. Homeboy was like, if you don't know. I think I feel like watching that just because I'm talking about, because of what he did to old boy on the train at the, end of that movie. Yeah. But you gotta understand how outmatched old boy was for that. Like now, as you look back, homeboy wasn't gonna beat that. He wasn't gonna beat Akaza. He wasn't gonna beat him. It just wasn't gonna happen. Now this is all shadow. No, some of it's skin and shadow. Clean that up right there. Clean it up right there. Yeah. Okay. We're halfway there. I think. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this background. This background is bothering. Let's go. Let's go darker. Let's go darker. I feel like I want to go dark like this blue here, and then this is gonna be the goal. All right. So boom. Let's turn off our reference. All right. We're gonna use I should do this in Photoshop because this is way easier. So again, I love painting in this software. Love painting and stuff. But as far as, there's no gradient tool in here. So I like to get it in and get the art done, and I'll move to Photoshop for special effects, lighting, or text, or what have you. And that just makes my life easier. But sometimes, for y'all, I like to be a little masochistic with this process, just to show you that it's possible. In here, it's just, hold on. I don't know what they're saying in this song, but I don't want it happening. Nope. I don't like choruses either. I think you can just get away with singing a chorus. I didn't ask you what was in the air. And the beat is okay, but I ain't for that audio crap. Hush. Talking. All right, here we go. That's not bad. We'll get a little bit more of the blue. Yeah. Now I could, of course, also come around. Let me get that white. I think his pants are like a gray white. All right, let's get that in here. Close layer. All right. Okay. See all this nice blue stuff. I like that. But I don't want to blend too much blue in there, Let's go up one layer. Sorry, I'm so far back out. Sometimes I gotta go out far enough to actually get the gist of the whole image. So my bad. They're like, Marcus, zoom in, I can't see. My bad. After this, I'm gonna go watch first episode of My Hero Academia, new season. I think it's out. Hopefully it's out. Hopefully I can watch it. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you for the compliment. I be trying to draw. Sometimes I can draw. You know. But I appreciate it. All Swaptober is not guaranteed to be dope. Some of them is just gonna be, you know, for the counter. I'm like, listen, I did it. It's number 6. You know, 14. Like, you know, that's, you gotta understand, some of these, they can't all be winners. But I will try my damnedest to make it entertaining, and also looks like I like doing it, or I had fun doing it. You know what I mean? Some of them I won't, but I'll try. I'll try my hardest. These are not pre-planned. Sat down before I started drawing this, was like, all right, I got 78 different things I want to draw. What's gonna be the one that gets it, you know? Okay, that doesn't look too bad. I'm okay with this. I'll try to blend some of this in, or I actually may like blur the crap out of this background, and I'll do some special effects in there. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. Let me go with another color, lighter here. But then again, that's just white. I think it's just white. What am I? Wait, what? What? What happened? Oh, I was on the wrong thing. Okay, here. Let's go with this. Just add a little bit of brightness variancy here to her chin here. Paint that in, you know, give a little dimension here and there. Y'all see that? Good to see you this evening. Hope things are well. Things are well. Marcusthevisual. What up, what up? Things are well. Yes, thank you for asking. Appreciate you. I'm gonna get out, you know, I just wanted to get in. This is Swaptober season. I'm a little late to the start, obviously, but again, I'm you know, the boss. You can't reprimand me for doing that. I started Swaptober, so I can do what I want. If I want to start on the 5th of October, that's what it's gonna be. Y'all still get to see it, you know. Complaints are not necessary. We're gonna get this here. Now see this? They saved themselves. Now that the beat is on track, I can actually draw this. Now they jamming. They jamming now. I ain't got that stupid chorus. Okay. So now, said Marcus, we're gonna add a little bit of this to this, because her eyes can't be all dull, right? Clearly. There you go. There you go. A little brightness to it. Let's add a little something to the corner of the face. I think I can do this more subtle in Photoshop, because I don't want it to be all in your face right there. See, it's been a butt. And I can adjust that, but I think I can paint it better in Photoshop. I'll paint it in Photoshop. It's fine. Only other thing I think that's missing, and I think I may do it with the rim color here. I'm gonna paint like a little light color here, right? Just a variant color, just a little third, tertiary. You know what I'm talking about? Appreciate you, brother. Alphas, thank you, man. I just be drawing. Thank you. Some Swaptober stuff. We just in some Swaptober stuff. We gonna post it tonight because I'm late to post. Should have did this earlier, but I didn't feel like it. You know, clearly, clearly, I didn't feel like doing it. But no, that's not what the reason is. I was lollygagging. But we gonna get them on. We gonna get them, you know, on schedule. And I may go live every day. So we'll see. We'll see. I try to do that. Y'all know I be trying. I don't always succeed. Let he who has not failed to go live cast the first stone. And for those that don't fail, good for you. You know, more power to thee. Let me paint that skin. Hold on. She's missing some skin on her ear. Nope. Like that. And then this. this goes here, I think. Oh, like that. There you go. I think we got her. I think that's good. Where she's missing a little bit of light up here. Like that. Do you use a prompt list? I do not. No, that I kind of. So for me, I know why people use that, and I think it's fine. But for me, in my house, I don't want to tell people what to draw. I think that's a big deal, and I know people use that list, that prompt list, to be like, "Hey, man, I don't know what to draw today." And I know it's Inktober, and I technically can ink anything, but what should I draw? And they get caught up on the content, and not everybody, is always thinking about new things to draw. So for me, though, in this challenge, it is literally about things that I'm a fan of. So every day I'm like, I don't want to know. I think that's the challenge too, is I don't know what's going to strike me today. And I feel like if somebody was like, well, I want to join Swaptober, but I don't know what to draw, I would tell them, go into the bag of what excites them. It shouldn't be what I like. It shouldn't be what I would think you should draw, in my opinion. But like I said, I understand why people use it. But I think it defeats the purpose. Like I want only the things that excite me during. If I'm gonna do 30 of them, I don't like. Those lists are like, what if draw a vampire? I'm like, what if I don't want to draw a vampire today? But like I said, I get it. But my challenge, I just want to make sure that I'm being creative the whole way around. Like the design is a challenge, but also the subject matter. Like what inspired me today. So when you're seeing it, you're seeing me, make that decision daily. There is no guide. So that's what I do. But yeah, because I've been asked before. They're like, I don't know. I got a lot of things I'm a fan of, but I don't know what to draw. And I'm like, cool, pick one. There's no right or wrong answer. If you are entertained by anything, or if you've been entertained, but you can go all the way back, man. Some of the stuff that I've picked, I've done Muppet Babies for Swaptober. Like literally, there's all kinds of cool stuff you can do. So don't feel limited. But some people really do. It helps them out. Okay, that is a Swaptober. I'm gonna go to Photoshop real quick, and then I'll finish off. I had a couple of little special effects. All right, and here we are in Photoshop. See how fast that was? 2025. And then Akuza. That's vivid, not gonna lie. That's valid. That's why I make my own prompt. Yeah. I think that's, to me, that's a way better way to do it, man. Versus having somebody else tell you. So I dig it. All right, let's see. Actually, that's perfect. I don't want to do anything else to that. Sometimes it works out. Let's go with like a light blue. Let's see. Let's give me some of these. Like that. A little splatter. I love my splatter. I do love the splatter. The splatter brush. See these little special effects and stuff. I like to add that here. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed, but there is this tone where everything turns blue. If I was gonna do that. All right, watch this. let's see. If I were gonna do that, I would go here, right? What's this? And if I wanted to, right? Everything was blue, and I made like a full thingamabob, right? Lighting wise. Hold on, let me go in. I'm sorry. Wait. Hold on. Let me zoom in here so you can see. Yeah, I'll post this today. I will. Sorry if you missed the beginning. I'll post it. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to achieve. I feel like it's more soft light. Let me try this real quick. So then you take the soft light and then you reduce it to a point where it's manageable. But this isn't an effort. I'm trying to see. This is like this and this, right? This is the base color of Akuza, right? Right? This is the base colors. I have that. If I go here, right, and I'm looking at this, if I turn this off, you get the base color. If I turn this on, you get ambient, you know, kind of bounce light everywhere. Everything is blue around them and stuff. And while I want that, I don't know if I need that. Because I do want her to stand out from the thing. But. Right. Watch this. I also, check this out. I also want a little bit of warm light, but it's like, part of me says I would do better painting a warm light like this. Let me show you. And I was inspired because I saw some art, and I get inspired by other people's art all the time. I can't hear myself. Color dodge. We're gonna go super low. Let's go like 20. What is something? 820. I know we've gone over an hour. For those that are wondering, I do know that. All right, hold on. No. Wait. We gotta do that. Okay. Nope, that's not right. That's not right. Let's wait. Okay, hold on. It should be linear dodge. Yeah. Let's go here. Oh God, that's bright. What happened? Did I do that? The opacity got all the way up. Hold on. Wait. Let me see. I'm trying to find it, folks. Hold on. Let's go a warmer color. I think that's what's happening. A warmer color. Here. Remember I tell you I can paint it in the Photoshop, right? So I think that's what I'm looking for. I don't know if I like it. You guys can barely see it. I'm sorry. You can't. This is me struggling against Photoshop. Hold on. Could just be the wrong color. I think that's what's happening. It's just the wrong color. So what if I do like a... Ooh, that looks cool. That looks kind of cool. Because it matches the electricity a little bit. Hold on. We're playing around. Let's figure out what we're doing. That really makes that pink stand out a lot. Hold it. Don't judge me now. Hold on. Sometimes you gotta blend colors, you know. Make it really work. And I don't know though. Sometimes these colors can change, and like I wanted like a yellowish orange, but that didn't feel right to me. So I couldn't. You know, you can't force it sometimes. Sometimes you gotta find it. It has to talk to you. You know, let the art talk to you. You'll find it. Let's find it eventually. All right, let me see if I can see that. Can y'all see that? I don't know if I can see that. All right, two things. I kind of want a stroke that goes around. Here's what it looks like with this. It's very blue. Really blue. But I like her standing out against the blue. And then I feel like there should be... Oh, that's not gonna work, is it? Alright, let's go the long way. I want to give her a stroke around her body. A very bright greenish blue, right? Hold on, let's save because Photoshop is buggy. Yeah, swapped over. Come on now. It's, you know, it's bound to happen. It was bound to happen. My fault. Taking so long. I was out there doing stuff, playing video games, minding my business. Okay. I feel like I can get this going. This is torture for me to draw this by hand. Otherwise, I would have to select, create a line that goes around her body, a contour line. Actually, instead of trying to be all clean, what if we did? All right, and then I gotta get to work. I got work. Ever gotta do work and then you don't want to do work? I'm sure people felt that. The little boy that's like trying to tell that story. Have you ever, you know, and then, you know, and then because, you know, you and that little boy. All right, we're gonna just paint texture around her, and then it's just done. You know, we're done. I'm just being facetious because I don't want to do my work. Okay, we're done. We're done. You've seen it. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. I'm gonna try to get 30. But that's only to commemorate that I'm gonna do an art book this month for Swaptober. I'll just drop the link. I'm not. There's nothing you gotta do. I'm just gonna literally put it together and put a link and say, here, buy the Swaptober art book. It's available from this link. And then you follow the link and then you buy it with money. And that'll be my October gift to you. Why? Because I'm not going to New York Comic Con. I feel like that's a pretty good deal. It's a good deal. All right, let's get some of this in here. Control yourself. All right. I feel like that's a good way to let it stand out. Then I'm gonna go watch some anime with my kids because I want to. And then I'm hungry. Then I'm gonna eat. All the things will happen. You know? But now, it's very blue. Why is it so blue on this screen? It's more muted on with me looking at it. It actually looks more muted on. It's my phone. On YouTube, I guess the colors are a little bit more accurate because it's a direct port to my YouTube channel. But yeah, that's bothering me a little bit. All right, she's in there. We got her done. We're gonna add her name, and I think a little bit of background stuff would be good. Let me add some of this in the background real quick. And I think we're done. Real. On a really. I think we're done. Like that. Little stuff here and there, you know. Just to make it dirty and messy like that. You know what we do. All right, saving it. And I'm gonna put her name, Akuza. Where is that? That's here. Let's get a little glow around it. Wait. Outer glow, we'll put... Yeah, that's fine. Aw, that makes me miss... Lord knows I don't want to hear this. Pause. Hold on. that makes me miss. I wonder if I can play this without getting a copyright strike. I don't want to get a copyright strike and have them take my music off and all my audio. I don't want to hear that though. It makes me miss the Capcom versus Marvel, X-Men versus Capcom. You want to take a time? I don't know what the hell they were saying in that song, but that just made me miss it. Okay, let's put Akuza on here real quick. Like so. Let's do the other one. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? No. It was. I remember. Hold on. That's Heisenberg. It was condensed. There you go. I know it. Now we're gonna change the color though. I feel like I need to change the color. Change the color. That's that. After that. Match the eyeballs. Yeah. Put a little black behind it and we'll call her done. I gotta add my name to it. Because how else will people know that I did it if I don't say that? All right, folks. We have come to the end of our journey together. I'm gonna open. I should have my signature. There it is. Whoop. Wow. We'll add that. Make it gold. Save it. Save it like that. And then I'm gonna go snack on something and watch My Hero Academia. Y'all have been a wonderful audience. Thank you for joining and seeing the stuff. I'm about to post this in just a second on Instagram and YouTube. So if you want to watch the complete version, you can do that. Because that's where I'm gonna put it on there for y'all pleasure. For your pleasure. Everybody knows. Okay, here we go. Flat, maximum. We will make a web. Wait. Not that. I'm sorry. We're gonna do this first. We're gonna take it down to about 1200. Wow. Ooh, we should do that with the flat one first. That's okay. Nope. We're gonna do this. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, come on. Hey, when I make it do that. October. Excuse me. Web. Oop. And there we are. It's gonna ask to save it. I'm gonna say no. And we're done, folks. That was Swaptober. First entry, number one. I'm gonna post it to the internet. Y'all saw it here first. Okay? Same time every day. I don't know. But it'll be daily. Okay? Keep an eye out for your notifications. And we're going to have a new Swaptober. I'm going to try to make it an hour each. I really am going to try. Because it doesn't need to be this long. But thank you guys for joining me, man. I appreciate your time. And peace.